other day now. So why are you guys collecting money? In fact, even WHO gave them free vaccines. Even Pfizer gave them free vaccines. So tell me why you're collecting money. Then you're
10 years. That's how long I've carried the weight and power of petitions. Not as mere documents, but as weapons of voice, as shields of justice, as mirrors held up to power. If I can remember correctly, my first petition was in 2016. I was still a teenager, writing to the student union about the rot on the campus. Everyone was scared, definitely of expulsion, punishment, silence. But me, I picked up my pen, I wrote, and I took a stance. Then came more. One for a colleague who was unjustly rusticated, another for two students suspended for leading a protest. I wasn't just writing petitions anymore. I was writing resistance. I remember walking into Femi Falana-San's office in Lagos, pleading, advocating, yet hoping. One petition got me evicted from my hostel. Another, it put me on the radar. Threats, fear, loneliness. Yet, I kept writing because silence was never an option. And then in January 2025, I wrote to the US consulate. That one I sure pricked a ton. It shook the ground. And now, 10 years later, on September 13th, I stood not as the scared student with a pen, but as a facilitator, teaching others how to write petitions that can move mountains when written rightly. Here is what I've learned. Petitions are not just about words. The tone matters, the form matters, but above all, knowing who to petition. That's the anatomy of power. And if there is one thing I want you to take away, it is this. Petitions are not relics of the past. They are living tools of change. The next petition that shifts history, it could be yours. So pick up the pen, speak, write, demand. Because silence only fits the powerful.